So you like to create your own work.
Yes.
Why and how did that start, and where does that come from in you?
Well, I think that when I was a senior in high school, I was in a class called Theater Company, and the whole class was focused on writing, directing, and performing a 10-minute monologue. And so I did that senior year without having done that much theater as a kid. But I did that senior year, and I was like, oh my God, this is so much fun to, write and direct and star in your own theater piece. When I started pursuing acting, people were telling me, if you do like to write and if you do like to create your own work, you really should be making your own stuff so you can, because no one's going to hand you a part. It's going to be very, very hard. So don't wait around. Do something with yourself while you're waiting for auditions. I also was in a class with you, and you told me to write or we started to write.
Yeah.
And you were like, you guys can create your own work too. And so we wrote a scene in class, and it went over really well, and everyone was I wrote a scene in class, and everyone started laughing, and people seemed to really enjoy it. And I was like, actually, this is really fun. So maybe I'll write something. So I wrote something, and I had this community of friends that I felt like I should take advantage of, who were directors and DPs and producers. And so we wrote something, and we shot something, and I starred in it, and then it did really, really well. We got funding for it, and then Time magazine picked it up. So then I was like, okay, that wasn't that hard, and it was really fun. Instead of feeling like, oh, I should be doing this because I want to get my stuff out there for acting, it was like, no, I actually genuinely like creating my own work, and which makes sense because, I think that sometimes people are pursuing acting, directing, writing, like this is the only thing I can do. But, it's not. We're all storytellers. I think everyone can do everything. You just have to try it.
Yeah.
So,
but some people are scared of trying it. You didn't have that issue. You just leapt into it.
Well, I was scared. I felt I'm deeply insecure that, what do I know? I didn't go to school for directing. So I felt like, oh, well, I don't have the right to do this, and I'm not qualified. But once you do it and you actually create something that people respond to, it's like, yes, I can do it. I think a lot of people struggle, especially actors struggle with feeling like they have the right to be there or right to be in the room. And it's really made me feel like I do have the right to be in the room. I definitely feel like it's completely changed my career because I don't consider myself an actor, just an actor anymore. I consider myself an actor and a filmmaker and a writer and a director, and I feel like anything is possible. And I don't have to just work as an actor. Like I would probably be just as happy if I made films for the rest of my life. It was really nice to have you and to have someone, it's nice to have someone in your life who's gonna push you to, be more independent and work on your own. And so if you guys can identify someone who can help you, that's a really nice thing to have as you move forward.
Sure, yeah.
I feel very grateful for that.
Oh, good. And likewise.